Okay, so the last thing that I want to speak about you today in thesis statements is many of you are coming in with a working knowledge of thesis statements, but particularly in high school, you might have learned or were taught to list your reasons to support the thesis statement as the thesis statement. Okay, and every once in a while, you still might use that practice as you're moving forward into a more advanced level college writing. Okay, maybe sometimes in a timed written essay in class, you would do that. But other words, you want to in other words, you want to start to stray away from that practice as an advanced college level writer. And that can be difficult. The good news is, though, for those of you, okay, so reasons, okay. The government should require every U.S. citizen to get a COVID-19 vaccination. Okay, there's my big umbrella thesis statement. I use that in the first two videos. And then your reasons are your whys or your becauses. So in your mind, you want to think of because of X, because of Y, because of Z. And believe it or not, those whys or becauses are going to turn into topic sentences in your essay that support that thesis statement. So you're already, I mean, if you can't think of like a big umbrella thesis statement, if you think of reasons, like you have an idea of what you want to argue about COVID-19 vaccinations, but if you can start brainstorming and thinking of the reasons, then you're already really well into a potential essay outline. Remember, we discussed outlines in the pre-writing assignment, okay, or pre-writing lecture and assignment. Okay, so reasons are connecting to, they're deconstructing, and they're supporting your thesis statement. And in the grand scheme of an essay, they're going to turn in topic sentences for each body paragraph, if that makes sense. Okay, so sometimes students actually work backwards and they'll think of the whys or the becauses. Sometimes I've done this myself. Like I know generally in my head what I want to argue about, and it's like against or for something, right? And like as I'm brainstorming, and I can think of reasons like for, and I'm like, okay, but I just don't have my word choice up in my head yet for that thesis statement. But getting to the reasons can help you, okay? And in the last little portion of the PowerPoint, I'm giving you examples, and then we also have an activity for that, okay? So just because you've had reasons or you've listed reasons in your thesis statement before this class doesn't mean you've done that work in vain, okay? Now, you're just going to have to push a little bit further into then, creating that umbrella thesis statement without repeating your thesis. Okay, so again, please just go through each PowerPoint, take lessons, take notes, don't feel overwhelmed right now. This is the beginning of thesis statements, and we're going to be working on this together throughout the remainder of the class. So please don't panic if you're unfamiliar with some of this. The majority of you are to some degree, I know. So just hang in there, but make sure you've taken notes. Make sure you have a working understanding of this course material. And we'll see you real soon.